Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET Plant Kingdom with general characters and classification. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notifications. Like, follow and share my videos to your students and friends to get more information in biology related to NEET and other national state level competitive exams. In this video, I am going to explain the general characters and classification of plant kingdom. According to R.H. Whitaker, all living organisms present on earth, these are classified into five kingdoms. In this Monera kingdom, it consists of only prokaryotic organisms, and remaining four kingdoms like Protista, fungi, plantae, and animalia, these are the kingdoms having eukaryotic organisms. In these five kingdoms, Kingdom Plantae, it is popularly known as Plant Kingdom. In this Plantae, it comprises the predominant producers in biosphere. Plants may be generally, these are aquatic, terrestrial, it may be occupy other habitats generally. The plants take kingdom, it shows a vast diversity with hundred thousands of species and these are different in nature. When we observe the general characters of plant kingdom, the plants are multicellular eukaryotic in nature. That means in their body, the cell having a membrane bounded nucleus along with various cell organelles. The plants have an ability to grow continuously with the help of meristematic tissue present at the tip of the root and present at the tip of the stem by cell division. In the life cycle of plant cells, the interchanges occur from embryo and these are supported by other tissues and self-produce. In plant body, many cells they becomes into tissues, tissues becomes into organs and many organs becomes into organ system. Finally, it becomes an organism. In this, the plant cells having both organs and organ system level of organization and it never shows motility. The most important character of Plantae kingdom it is the plant cells have a cell wall. This cell wall it is made up of cellulose and carbohydrates. The such type of cell wall it is present in some of the another members like fungi, members of Monera and few Protista members. Previously, because of the cell wall nature, these are included in Plantae kingdom, but recently all these fungi, Monera, Protista members are excluded from Plantae kingdom. The very most important character of Plantae, it is in plant cell due to having of photosynthetic pigments like chlorophylls. These chlorophyll pigments are organized in plastids. With the help of these chlorophyll pigments, the plants generally perform photosynthesis with the help of a process. In this, the sunlight is captured by the leaf and now by utilizing carbon dioxide from air and along with various requirements, plants can synthesize their food material its own with the help of photosynthesis. But very few members in Plantae kingdom. These are heterotrophic in nature like either insectivorous plants or parasitic plants. Some of the plants like bladderwort and Venus fly, these are insectivorous in nature. Generally, this plant it collect nitrogen from insects, not food. But Another plant, it is Cuscuta. This Cuscuta, it is completely parasitic in nature. It can collect food material and everything from host plant. The plant cell, generally it having a single large central vacuole, along with that various cell organelles. The entire cell structure, it provides anchorage, it useful for reproduction, support, and it helps in photosynthesis. Plants have a self-defense mechanism. That means the plants itself, it will be protected from other destroying animals, fungi, and even some another plants. These are protected itself with the help of various modifications. In the life cycle of planting, there are two important phases. In this, the diploidal phases are called sporophytic phases and haploidal phases are called gametophytic phases or generations. Both these diploid and haploid phases, these are, it may be free living or sometimes these are interdependent on each other and these are present alternatively in the life cycle of plants. Such life cycles are called alternation generations. In the classification of plants, due to a vast diversity with more number of species, different types of classification systems have been formulated from time to time. At the same time, approximately 343,000 plant species are present on Earth. Sometimes this more than this number. The system which divides and arranges the organisms into different groups and subgroups on the basis of similarities and dissimilarities. It is called classification. The main purpose of classification is the classification, it helps to identify unknown plant species generally. It helps to understand the relationship among different groups of organisms. This classification, it helps to evolve the origin and to trace the evolution of different species. The classification of organism, it is come under a branch of biology, it is called taxonomy. The term taxonomy, it is given by A.P. de Candolle in his book Theory Elementary de Botanica. In taxonomy, generally it includes identification of plant species, nomenclature, and classification of individuals. The classification of plants, it is done with three categories. In this, the first system is artificial system of classification. The second one is natural system of classification. The third one is phylogenetic system of classification. In artificial system of classification, very few, that means one or very few external characters are taken into consideration for the classification of plants. Example, the first artificial system of classification, it was proposed by Theophrastus in 300 BC and he was popularly known as father of botany and he given his classification in his book, that is Historia Planctarum. Theophrastus, he classified the plants into four groups on the basis of its habit. In these, the first group is herbs, undershrubs, shrubs and trees. The best artificial system of classification, it was proposed by Carolus Linnaeus. Carolus I Linnaeus, he classified the plants based on the reproductive structures in a flower like stamen, carpel and union, presence or absence in flower. All these characters are taken into consideration for the classification of plants. so that he used the reproductive structure for classification. That's why his classification is also called sexual system of classification. Linnaeus, he classified all plants or plant kingdom into 24 classes. In this, 23 classes are belongs to flowering plants and remaining one class belongs to non-flowering plants. The second method of classification is natural system of classification. In this classification, the maximum characters are taken into consideration for the classification of plants. The first natural classification, it was designed by A.L. D. Jessu. He classified the plants into three groups. In these three groups, the first group is acotyledons, the second group is monocotyledons, and third group is dicotyledons. The best natural system of classification, it was given by Bentham and Hooker in the year of 1862 to 83 in a book that is Genera Plantarum with three volumes, and they classified only flowering plants. The third method is phylogenetic system of classification. In this method, the plants are classified based on evolutionary relationship. The first phylogenetic classification, it was proposed by Eichler in the year of 1875 to 78. In this, he classified the entire plant kingdom. Along with that, some more classification. Example for phylogenetical system. The recent phylogenetical system of classification is Engler-Pranktel classification along with Cronquist classification and Takhtajan classifications. These are example for phylogenetic system of classification. Now, Eichler classification, it is followed in many years. According to Eichler classification, the kingdom Plantae, it is classified into two subkingdoms like cryptogamy and phanerogamy. Cryptogamy is a subkingdom having non-flowering plants, but phanerogamy, it have only flowering plants. The cryptogamy, again, it is classified into three divisions. In this, the first division is Thallophyta, second division is Bryophyta, and third division is Pteridophyta. But phanerogamy, it is classified into only one division, it is Spermatophyta. Thallophyta again subdivided into two subdivisions. One is algae and another one is fungi according to Eichler classification. But later the fungi, it is recognized as separate kingdom. The Spermatophyta division, it is divided into two subdivisions. One is gymnosperms and another one is angiosperms. It is the overall view of Eichler classification. Kingdom Plantae. The plant kingdom, it is divided into two subkingdoms based on flower character. That means in some of the plants, they do not produce flower structure during sexual reproduction. Such plants are called cryptogamy or non-flowering plants. The second subkingdom is phanerogams. These phanerogams can produce flower during sexual reproduction. Such a subkingdom is called flowering plants. The subkingdom cryptogamy. In this subkingdom, plants do not bear flowers and fruits. Such plants are called cryptogams, and these plants did not bear any seeds, so that these cryptogams are also called seedless plants. The cryptogamy, it is further divided into three divisions. One is thallophytes, bryophyta, and pteridophyta. Division Thallophyta. Some of the plants which have undifferentiated plant body, Such plant body is called thallus. Now, the plants which have thallus plant body, these are kept under division Thallophyta. These thallophytes, it may be ranges from microscopic unicellular form to macroscopic multicellular filamentous form. These plants are non-vascular in nature with chlorophylls. Thallophyta further divided into two subdivisions based on the presence of chlorophyll pigments. In this, algae and fungi, these are the two subdivisions in Thallophyta. Algae are chlorophyllous, photoautotrophic, and usually aquatic thallophytes. But fungi are achlorophyllous, that means non-green in color, heterotrophic thallophytes. But now in recent classification, fungi it is removed from Plantae kingdom and it is recognized as a new kingdom. Division Bryophyta. So bryophytes are generally chlorophyllous in nature, autotrophic, embryophytic, atracheophytic cryptogams. First time embryo structure it is developed in bryophytes, so that these are called embryophytes, and there is no development of xylem and phloem tissue in bryophytes, so that these are called atracheophytic cryptogams. Bryophytes are also called amphibians of plant kingdom because in its life cycle these plants need terrestrial habitat or land to grow. But at the time of sexual reproduction, water is compulsory. If water is not available due to absence of water, it never complete its life cycle. That means the plant it completely depends on water to complete its life cycle, so that these bryophytes are also called amphibians of plant kingdom. Division Pteridophyta. Pteridophytes are referred as first land plants and these are vascular cryptogams. In these pteridophytes, these are generally chlorophyllous, autotrophic, embryophytic, tracheophytic cryptogams. That means first time in these plants, xylem and phloem tissues are developed, so that Pteridophyta group is also called vascular cryptogams. That means there is no vascular tissues in remaining divisions like thallophyte and bryophytes. These are seen only in pteridophyte, so that pteridophytes are called vascular cryptogams. Coming to next subkingdom, that is phanerogams. The phanerogams they bear seeds. The plant body of phanerogams is well differentiated into root, stem and leaves. These plants can develop reproductive structures in the form of cones or flowers at the time of sexual reproduction. These plants are generally vascular in nature. The phanerogams are further divided into only one division. It is called spermatophytes. The spermatophytes they can develop seeds as a product during sexual reproduction, and further these spermatophytes are divided into two subdivisions. In this, the first subdivision is gymnosperms and second subdivision is angiosperms. Gymnosperms generally they having seeds, but these seeds are not covered by fruit coat, so that such plants having naked seeds, these plants are called gymnosperms. In angiosperms, at the time of sexual reproduction, seeds are developed as a product and these seeds are covered with well developed fruit coat. Now such plants are called angiosperms. These angiosperms are further divided into two classes. One is monocotyledons and another one is dicotyledons. This assumes that sometimes organisms belongs to same taxa having common ancestor. Now we can use some information from other sources to solve such type of difficulties in classification. That means if some plants which having same ancestor, at this time we get some difficulty in classification that can be solved with another sources. In some of the cases, the fossil evidence, these are more useful in classification to solve such type of difficulties. But in some other cases, we approach the knowledge of other branches in taxonomy. The first sub-branch is numerical taxonomy. The numerical taxonomy is a method of classifying organisms with the help of numerical methods. One of the scientists, Michael Adanson, he was a French botanist. He planned to assign numerical values to the similarities between organisms, and he proposed that equal weightage should be given to all characters in plants during classification. The next branch is cytotaxonomy. Cytotaxonomy, it deals with the classification and relationship of organisms with the help of chromosomes, especially chromosome number, structure and behavior during cell division. It having more importance in classification is called cytotaxonomy. Along with that, the chemotaxonomy. The science of chemotaxonomy or chemical taxonomy, it is useful in classification of plants based on chemical constituents present in cell structure. Generally, all living organisms, they can produce secondary metabolites that are derived from primary metabolites. These chemical constitute, it helps to classification of plants. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and like, share my videos to your students and friends.